Leon de Lemonade says, good evening, Sam. Are you at home or the studio? As you can probably tell with my CDs back there, a few of them, I'm at the studio. I just got here right now. You saw this writes in with a question. Right, these are the sorts of questions. What was the hardest part of creating and releasing 𝗏𝗏? So the hardest part of making 𝗏𝗏 and the whole process, well, it's my first time going independent without a big label. So me and my label mates, we're kind of doing this for the first time. I've been writing so much idol music, like Chinese, Korean, a bit in Thailand and Taiwan and stuff, and countries like that. And suddenly writing a song for me was a little bit awkward. It took me about 5 days to get it right because it was coming out very much like an idol song. So writing it took about 5 days to 1 week. And then obviously you've got the business side of it where I'm the founder, and then, you know, going to a distributor, getting the song released all around the world. If you're not part of a big label, you got to try and use your contacts, and, you know, that was a little bit difficult. But apart from that, it was good. It was very good. F.R. Hannah says, what's next after 𝗏𝗏? So I will be releasing another song next month in July. I haven't written it yet, so we're going to get onto that. And then after me, then our other amazing artists will be coming out. So hopefully, not just for me, guys, you can show support for our other artists after me as well. Siska says, the next song, is it also in English, Sam? Good question as well. I don't know. I think the reason I went for an English song because it is my first language, and I think for this year maybe I'll try to stick with English, but you never know. I've got a really good team who can help me with Korean lyrics, so yeah, there's going to be more. Funky R says, how do you feel? It's been a while since you released new music. Really good question. I was quite nervous actually. Because, yeah, the last song I released was 2017, and since then I've only written for other singers and other artists. So it took me a while to get into the swing of things. As I said, it took about 1 week to write the song. And, you know, everything from what style of music I want to do. But, you know, as I said, I've got such an amazing team. The 6 of us kind of are getting together, putting our heads together, thinking about properly what sort of thing that we should be doing. So I feel fantastic, excited, because, you know, this year is going to be a big year. Starting a label is always exciting. So hopefully if you guys can show your support, it'll give us a bit of strength to keep going and, you know, and keep releasing good music. So yeah. Thanks Funky R for the question. You saw this as 한국에서 공연을 하는 생각이 있어요? 할 생각 있어요? Do I have thoughts of doing a show in Korea? Well, not right now. I think it's a bit, the situation is difficult to do a show, I think, in Korea right now. But maybe towards the end of the year, when I've released more songs, when my artists have released their songs, as I said, doing a Way Out Sounds concert is something which is a big ambition for us, guys. So yeah. Okay, Yana Nanana says, your lyric video got us laughing. How did it start? So me and my team, we thought a lot about videos and stuff. Shooting a music video requires, number one, big investment, and number two, right now it's a bit difficult to shoot a video. So we thought we'd do a lyric video, and I don't know if by any chance the song kind of blew up and did really well, then I would go and shoot a music video. But it needs like many more views than it has right now, guys. So maybe you can help out with that, and then maybe we can talk about music videos. So it's very simple. It was just me. I took about 16 shots of me just in my home, in the studio, and yeah. Cisco says, is it your idea to include your cat as a guest star in the 𝗏𝗏 movie, Sam? Yeah, I just thought because, you know, when I'm at home, we're always kind of stuck together, so there was no other way, to be honest, guys. No other way but to include her. Even when I put up the camera, she would immediately go to the camera and knock it down, so yeah. Oh, shout out to 𝗪𝗙𝗏𝗧 in the studio. It says, "We love Alone. Thank you for your time with us." I did an interview with 𝗪𝗙𝗏𝗧, guys. Go check that out if you can. Another very good question here from 𝗦𝗪𝗺 says, any special meaning behind the name Way Out Sounds? So Way Out, I really wanted to go with Way Out because coming up with a label name's hard, guys, because they're all taken. There are so many similar ones. But I don't know, for me, this label was a bit of a way out from, you know, from the stresses of normal life. It's and I kind of want it to be a kind of way out for you guys of your, I don't know, all the stresses that you have in life when listening to our stuff. And I thought Way Out Sounds, you know, I think the meaning behind it is quite suitable as well. Samantha says, when writing a song, Sammy, what inspires you to write it? Good question. For me, there are times where I will have lyrics or a story in mind before I write, and I think, okay, let's write about this topic. But normally the music does come first. What's really important for me is the song has to be at least memorable, or a part of the melody has to be memorable for people. I think, you know, it doesn't matter who you're writing for. Even when I write for other people, I think to myself, okay, I want people to remember this song after they've listened to it and kind of make them want to listen again the next day. So the hook is really important, I feel. Something catchy, something that people can maybe sing along to, and being memorable is the most important thing. So there we go. Estephanias J says, what's the thing you feel most proud of in your career? Oh, good question. I think, you know, the fact that I travelled to over 60 countries, did shows in all these amazing countries is the thing I'm most proud of. That was the best thing, because, you know, it's not easy to go to all of those countries, actually. Yeah. I'm going to save this video for sure. Would you collab with Sergey Lazarev? As I said, I'm very open to collaborations as long as the music comes out well. You know, I don't really care, to be honest, if they're famous or not. Just anybody who can make good music with me, I think I would love to do that. Hannah says, 𝗪𝗙𝗙𝗏𝗧, how are you? I'm doing very well. Def Soul says, Sam C and Sergey, oh my god. Hook it up, guys. Hook it up, that'll be great. FR Hannah says, clue for your next artist. Ah, good question. Definitely someone you'll know, and you would have heard their music for sure. You Saw This says, do you feel you found your music style, or are you still finding it? I don't know. I think everything I write has my signature on it. Even when I write for other people, people seem to say that to me. So I think I do. But I think there's more to come. More sort of, there's more I need to kind of work on and expand on as well. Kathy says, any artist or musician you're loving right now? Good question. In Korea, of course, my good friend 𝗏 is amazing. Another good friend of mine, 𝗧𝗏, is just crazy good. A singer I came across recently, Juni, in Korea, is amazing too. There's a lot I could talk about. Too many to mention, guys. Oh, Almighty T says, do you prefer producing music for yourself or other people more, and why? Oh, great question. They're both so different. I think producing for myself is more stressful because I have the final say on what happens with it. But producing for another artist, I kind of know what they want, and I think for me, it's just different. I think it's the stress level is just different, I think. Yeah. Zareen, good question. Where's the one place you haven't visited yet that you would love to visit? So I've been to about 70 countries in my life. There's not that many that I haven't been to. I think in Africa, I've only been to Tunisia. So exploring the rest of Africa is a dream of mine. I'd love to go to places like, I don't know, India, Pakistan, that area of the world. Latin America, I didn't quite explore the whole of Latin America. I want to go to the Amazon jungle. There's loads of places I'd like to go, actually, thinking about it. Yeah, that would be fun. Xuan, what Chinese songs have you produced? In China, I've worked with Next. I work a lot with Next. Black Ace, I worked with. 𝗤𝗙𝗎𝗎𝗓, I worked with. U9, I worked with as well. So those are probably the biggest boy groups in China, right? Yeah. Kathy says, how did you get to work as a DJ? What's your favourite part of the job? So going into radio, so when I was in 𝗦𝗎𝗨𝗧, we went out to Arirang to do an interview. And after the show, one of the producers kind of came up to me and said, Sam, we're interested in starting a new radio show. Would you be open to doing it? And I said, yeah. And it was very easy, actually. I was very lucky with the timing. So it worked out well. We got loads of people saying collab with this K-pop star and that K-pop star. I think, yeah, I promise you there'll be some amazing collaborations this year. And I'm so looking forward to you guys hearing it. I'm actually going to call up one of the guys later this evening to talk about the collaboration. Oops, I've dropped my phone. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, new song next month. I haven't written it yet though, guys. But my label already spoke to my distributor and we're fixing the date. So I have to write it. I'm in trouble, guys. You saw this as how many views does Alone need to have a music video? I did say if we get big views, we'll just shoot a music video. I don't know, guys. I mean, you know, I don't want to be greedy, but definitely above 10,000. Anything higher than that, definitely. I mean, 100,000, definitely we shoot a music video, for sure. But we'll see what happens. Lely says, collab with Lex. I like Lex. I'm actually going to call Lex about that. We'll see what he says. We'll have to leave it there, but thank you so much for joining us. I'm sorry I couldn't answer every question. I really appreciate all of you supporting me and 𝗦𝗢𝗙𝗧 and all of our future artists as well. And thank you for all the suggestions. I'll do this more often, definitely, okay? I won't, you know, maybe not every week, but definitely more often for us to kind of communicate. And, you know, I love taking suggestions and talking to you guys. So thank you so much for joining us. It's been amazing. And hopefully, I'll update you guys. I'll release another story to say when the next one is. But there'll be a live clip of Alone coming out next week. So there's a new video on YouTube, a live version of Alone, different sort of instrumentation. So there's another thing for, hopefully for you guys to enjoy. And yeah, check it out. And thank you again for all the support, guys. Okay, bye-bye.